I'ma soon forget. So far between the lines, I'ma write a new set, a new beginning. Reflecting on the times that were that hard. I've fallen down many times, but I got mad hard.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Mexican Lee's Therapy Garage. It's your boy Mexican Lee, back in the lab. Finally got him uncovered. What we're gonna try to do is get the body back on the frame today. But what we got on today for now, we're gonna go ahead and get all these edges here, all the panels that I cleaned all the old seam sealer out of that was all cracking and not even sealing up these panels that are welded together from the factory. All that shit was all peeling off, cracked up. So there was water leaking in the car. That's how the floors got rusty too. So this section I ended up cutting off because on these cars there's like a hole cut, or not cut, but a hole stamped out of the steel in this inner plate inside here. That's right here. There's a vent, a fresh air vent that goes through the car. And then there's a metal screen over that to keep debris and shit from coming inside the car. Well, mine was all rusted out on the edge. It had a big ass nest in there and it rotted all that metal out. I couldn't find the sheet metal to fix and repair that. So I cut this section out. Let me see if I can see right here. You can see there's some welds right there. That's where I cut this section out from here up, drilled all the spot welds out, and I took each panel off underneath here in order to get to that section down there. Then I cut all that out, made a whole brand new plate, welded it all in, sealed it all up, welded all these panels back in. So now everything's nice and sealed up and sturdy. When I go to put in my aftermarket AC system, I'm not gonna need that factory hole in there anymore for the fresh air. All I'm gonna just have to do is figure out where my fender's going. I'm gonna cut holes so I can get my AC hoses out here. And I should have done that before I painted, but I could touch that shit up later. And besides, the fender's gonna cover that. The main thing is I have to still put the dashboard in and measure where everything's gonna go in order to put the unit, the AC, I mean, the box, shit, I can't think of the name of what I'm trying to say, but it houses all it's the box that houses all the unit inside it. So that is gonna have to get, measured and put in after I put the dash in. I got to get the dash in so I know exactly where I'm gonna mount that whole unit, that box. But it houses all the evaporator and all that shit in there, the controls for the AC. So that's the reason why I didn't do that yet. That's the reason why I didn't cut them holes. But like I said, now we're gonna go ahead and hit all this with 320, about an inch, half an inch all the way around. We're gonna get some seam sealer, put some seam sealer and seal all these edges up. Then while that's drying, we're gonna try to figure out a way to get this body back on the frame. The main thing that's concerning me right now is I might have to pull my motor out, and I got to keep my fan going. So please, sorry for the noise in the background, but I got to keep the fan going. It's over 100 degrees out here. But with my transmission being so tall, and my 4x4 is normally going like right about in this area to get this body lifted up and onto the frame, I may have to pull this motor back out. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure yet, but once I get this seam sealer put on here, then we're going to go ahead and figure that out, because I really would love to drop this body on this frame today. But let me hurry up and get to work, and we'll cut you back on here in a little bit. All right, y'all, we're back. I went ahead and scuffed from here all the way up, all the way around, got all the way up to this top part of my cowl there. It's going to end up going underneath the windshield. All that scuffed, these panels here, all these edges here, all the way around to the other side. Also did this little section right here. I can't remember if there was sealing in there, but I'm gonna put some nice little thin layer right there anyways, just because. So everything's scuffed. 320'd all the way around, nice and clean, smooth. It's gonna give a good bite to this sealant. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the vacuum instead of getting dust everywhere. I'm gonna hit it with the vacuum, go ahead and get all this dust off of here. Then we'll wipe it down with some wax and grease remover and go ahead and start applying the seam sealer. So let's get to it. All right, YouTube, we're back. I went ahead and got all my seam sealer done. Didn't come out as good, as smooth as I wanted, but I got it the best I can. I haven't done that in years. Shit, at least over 15 years I haven't done seam sealer, but I got it the best I can. A lot of it you aren't gonna see. So my main thing was make sure it was scuffed and sanded on both sides far enough to where later when I do come back and clean all this up and scuff sand all that and get it ready for paint, none of that's going to be in my way. None of it's going to peel up. All that's going to get covered and painted, so it's nice and stuck and solid, and it looks good to me. I'm happy with it. Got it done all the way here, all the way up and around, front, top side, all the way around, sealed up, all the way around here. I went ahead and put some wax and grease remover in a bottle, and I smoothed it out all the best I could. So it doesn't look so much like it's brush stroked on, but it's not perfect either. It's not wet like a glass bead, but it's nice and smooth and won't get in the way of anything when I get ready to seal my windows. So, I mean, it looks good to me. I'm happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I keep saying, this is not a show car. It's going to be clean as hell, but it's going to serve its purpose. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the shop, get ready to get in the house, and get my thoughts together and figuring out how I'm gonna get this body on this frame. I'm gonna go chill with the family for a little bit, get some dinner, good cold shower, and just gonna finish up this video. But again, I appreciate everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
I'ma soon forget. So far between the lines, I'ma write a new set, a new beginning. Reflecting on the times that were that hard. I've fallen down many times, but I